Welcome to the Weekend with Women's Conference 2023. Welcome to this year's Weekend with Women's Conference, brought to you by the Women's Ministry of Church of God Mission International Incorporated, CHURCH4REAL branch. So this year we have a beautiful theme: Be you till you are full. And my name is Yvier. With me on set, I have some amazing, fantastic ladies to talk about today's topic.
Hi, my name is Nene. I'm a graphic artist. I also run a small business called Crafted by Nene, where I make party supplies, paper props, and event props.
Hello, my name is Naomi. I'm a project coordinator with an interior design firm, only project to be specific.
Hi everyone, my name is Bolu David. I'm a civil servant, a mechanical engineer by profession. I'm also a caterer. I bake cakes. I also do pastries and natural fruit drinks. So, contact me any day, anytime.
Some amazing, fantastic ladies to talk about today's topic. What is our topic today? The identity of a woman. All right, Sister Bolu, who is a woman?
Let me start with this. She's a womb that carries a man. Not man as in a male. No.
Carries mankind.
Yes, carries mankind. That's what I would call a woman. And a womb, as we all know, carries something precious. A child is precious. So as a woman, you're precious. You got treasure in you
Hey,
that the word is waiting for.
hallelujah, sister.
A woman
Ah,
is just like a neck on the head. Because, for example, you stand and you're walking without your neck,
Thank
the
you.
main person in the world.
thank you.
Because without you out there, nothing works.
Thank you so much, Bolu. Thank you so much. That's a powerful rendition of who a woman is. Like, it's beautiful. A woman is a beautiful being. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, the Bible said, God created man in his image. That is, God created mankind in his image. Then it went further to say, after his image, he created them what? Male and female. That is, God is all encompassing. So when you're talking about God, so Nene, conception of a woman, I'm talking about the God-centric type of woman. How God really perceives you, because that is the only way.
I think, as a woman, God has created me to be strong,
Oh my God.
to be nurturing, to be tender, to be, I think, like sentimental and not, all, how men are, and we bring some kind of calmness and
Right.
to the world. So that's sort of how I see myself.
Wow, that's beautiful. So from what you said, I can say that we complement each other.
Oh yes, we do.
I heard that nurturing person. Now, Naomi, has there been time in your life where you've ever doubted your purpose as a woman? Like you've ever struggled with your identity? Have you ever had any time like that?
Thank you for that question. It's a very, I don't know, is it technical that I'll say is the word, or a very, I really don't know how I'm going to go about breaking that down, but I'm going to try as much as possible to explain that. Okay, personally for me, I don't think I've ever doubted my identity. I know that's one of the issues that that we're facing now in the world today, identity crisis. You hear a lot of things, a lot of people rather identifying as things and being me to be as funny as am I deciding to be a cat or something. I think my problem has been actually coming if you look all around the world today, I think the female gender is one gender that has been really marginalized, and we've often been told that we are less than we are, and we've been told that you can't occupy this place simply. And so it's looking at myself and knowing that I know God's plan for me and purpose is way much bigger. And then I think my struggle is actually, there's an assignment, but people have told me that I'm not supposed to be there. And God has told me something different. So God, this thing you are telling me, how exactly am I supposed to come into this place, right? So that has actually been a struggle, wanting to limit yourself because of your gender, wanting to limit yourself because of who the world tells you to be, and telling you, oh, you can't be this, you can't occupy this position. We've only had men in this position. You are the weaker vessel, so to speak, right? So that has been more of the limiting factor for me. And coming to how I've been able to overcome that. First and foremost, right from when I was young, because I am a reader, I read a lot, and I read a lot of stories, and they will tell you, oh, the girl was growing up and the man raped her, and because of that, her life was useless and she couldn't do anything else with her life. And I told myself that I am not a victim and I will never be a victim.
Amen.
That's one word that I've always, I always hold on to. So irrespective of where I find myself, I might be the weaker vessel. I don't know about that, but I refuse to remain that weaker vessel. I always challenge myself and try to look beyond that restriction that people have placed on me. And I look at myself and I say, God, what do you say about me, your word? You say your plans towards me are of good and not of evil, to prosper me and not to harm me and to bring me to an expected end. And we all know that God is a good God and he can never bring something bad. Right? His plan for me can never be to be downtrodden, to be bitter, to be resentful. It's not for me to be heartbroken. It's not for me to be in pain. So I try to look at what God has said concerning me as a woman, and I keep telling myself, even the times that I feel cheated because, oh, I'm not a woman, because I'm a woman, I'm not a man, even the times that I feel betrayed, I tell myself that this is not God's plan for me, and I can never be a victim, and I am here today, I will not be here tomorrow. So I always look forward to what I can become. And it's always very interesting because I tell myself, there have actually been really dark times in my life, and I felt like, God, can I just wake up and sleep and not wake up again, because it has been that bad. But I look at myself, so if I sleep and I don't wake up, that means I don't even know what I'm going to become in the future. So that picture of what I can be, that possibility, the Bible says to all that is joined to the living, there is hope. So that hope is what keeps me going, and the feeling and the understanding that God has so much in stock for me. So really, that's how I've been able to overcome and get to this place.
So Naomi, I can see that you have so much, like you can go on and on and on about who a woman is. Then you want to add something?
Just to add, I don't see being a woman as, and I don't really see limitations per se. Yes, the society, creates that, a woman can do this, a man can do this. My little or the closest experience I have with that is, I'm a graphic artist. It's usually a male-dominated industry. Yes. Sometimes some people would call my number, maybe they're looking for a graphic artist, and then they hear a female voice, and they'll be like, okay, I want to speak to the graphic artist. It's me. I'm the graphic artist. They're like, oh, you're a woman. I'm like, yes, I'm a woman. That's, but I think maybe now it's changing. There are a lot of females now doing, but I don't think there's necessary limitation except what the society has, created.
Thank you so much, ladies. Like, that was so well said. Naomi, from some of the things you were saying, I got to understand that, yes, we have so many beliefs from the society, from the community, as to who a woman should be, right? It's limiting, ladies, right? Yeah. If you want to go with what he or she thinks, even because of how we grew up, a lot of women have come to see themselves like that. I don't know if you guys have seen this, a doll's house. A doll's house. It was saying, you are first a woman and a womb. And the young lady was saying, I have come to see myself more than that. Yeah. I've come to see myself more than that. We started by saying that God is all-encompassing. Yes. That shows that you are not just nurturing and loving. There's also a space in your life. You stand in the place of strength as a woman. So, Bolu, let me ask you. You're in the engineering department, right?
Yeah.
In Lagos State, Not in the abroad where
At all.
engineers might be soft. So how are you able to manage that space? I've had situations or experienced situations where a male, in a male-dominated profession, it is very difficult for a male
For a female to thrive.
You understand? So how have you been able to dominate that space?
At first, let me say right from secondary school days, I always loved to be amidst men, as in compete with them, right from time. So when I finished school and I started working, I remember there was a particular day we had a project to do, and I remember someone in the office was like, no, you're not supposed to be part of us here. And I'm like, wait, what you studied, is it that it's different from what I studied? That's why I can't work here? Or is it because I'm a female?
Trouble.
Yeah. Or is it because I'm a female? That is why I can't follow you guys to this project. He said, but you're a female. What do you want to do there? What do you want to carry there? I said, as far as you're going there to supervise, I will also be there to supervise. And also remember, our late chairman then, that I worked with, the local government chairman, the first time he saw me in the office, because most times we'll just be there supervising while others are working. But while supervising, you are still learning. So don't just be there supervising. So something happened in the office and the man said, please call me all the engineers. And I walked into the office with them. He said, no. I'm not calling the non-pensionable. They said, no, she's a mechanical. As in those that are not pensionable, those that are not working and being paid. Said, no, we're not calling the non-pensionable. Someone just said, no, she's the mechanical engineer here. That's the person you sent the last letter to, the mail to work on the vehicles that were just bought. Like, wow, hey lady, I never knew.
Are you the only lady in your department?
Yes, as a then.
Wow.
But presently, I'm not the only lady working in my department where I am. Yes, things are changing. So then, I had to build that confidence in myself, even when they try to talk me down. Because when they see you as a lady, most times they try to like push you off. But if they understand that you know exactly what this job is about, they can push you off. Because they know that you are relevant in this thing they want to do.
Wow.
Without you being there, some things can be done.
Yes.
So you as a woman, if you're in the space of a man, what I would tell you is, know exactly what the job is all about. So that you can't be pushed off. If you know what the job is all about, when they want to do things, they will always want you to say one thing to whatever is being done. So know exactly what the job is all about. So that was what I did first.
Okay.
And thanks also to my husband of late memory. He's always encouraging me as well.
Hallelujah.
So, you know, times when I go for my promotion and we're gisting in the car before going for the promotion exam, and he just asks a question funnily. And the most funniest thing is when I get into that place, that's the question I'll be asked. At times I don't even know what the answer is. So just tell me, and getting there, you know, that alone, it's a confidence, gives you vibe that yes, this is where you are.
So very here, so part of what she was saying. As a woman, most of us, because of we've come to believe that weaker vessel situation, we act weak. We really give the weaker, we give weak vibes. Like you know, some people. I was in a team then during my time for assignment, when it's time for presentation, they moved back in my children. Do you understand?
Can I just add?
Please, Naomi.
Okay, let me just add, because I kind of work in an industry where that is kind of also male-dominated. We deal in a lot of renovations, and you know, mostly it's the men that are on site. I've literally been on a site where I was the only woman on that side, and it was awkward, and they would give you funny looks and all that. But I think, just like she said, when you know what you're all about and you understand what you are there to do, and when you don't have that mentality of I'm not supposed to be in this field.
I'm weak.
Do you understand? I'm weak. Like, you would see the guys going to try to do some kind of stuff, and they will expect you, because you're a lady, I'm not here to look pretty. I'm sorry, I'm pretty, but I'm not here to look pretty. I know what I'm here for, and I will join in and I'll be going up, because they knew that I knew what I was all about.
Wow.
Do you understand? So there's already a perception out there. Unfortunately, we have to actually fight to break that perception.
From what both of you have just said, for the purpose of our audience, I'm sure you're learning a lot and having a nice time. So from what you guys have just said, I hear study, learn. You don't have an excuse. Not because you want to show to the men out there that you can do it, but because of who God has made you to be. We can do all things because Christ has strengthened us. Not because men can do better, so we want to strive and chase them. It's not. We are bringing out the best in us. That is what God wants us to be. He said, go into the world and dominate. He didn't say, Adam, go into the world and dominate. Eve, you are the weaker vessel.
We put our minds to it. Yeah, that's what.
Can I add to that?
Yes, please.
You know, at times, the things they say to you as a person could make you limit yourself. So I think I can do this. But if you can just change that mindset, like what Pastor Richard will always say, mindset,
Your mindset.
change it. You will know that you can go farther than what you even think you are. Like I, for example, if things I'm doing today, if I'm being told like 5-10 years ago that I can do it, I would say it's a lie. Because I can't really see myself doing until I start doing it gradually. Things around me made me feel I can achieve those things.
Just do it.
Just do it. Start it.
Just do it.
It's very hard, but start it. It's just a step. It's like a child that wants to walk. It's from a step. As soon as you take that step, you keep moving. You know that you can achieve greater things that you could ever think, that you can't even imagine.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Bolu. Thank you very much. Right? Perception. And Bolu is saying, don't let that, what people say around you. You be woman, men, they talk.
Yes, now.
Don't let it bring you down. I want to ask a very important question. Do you guys think that the Bible